Liberal Caucus members met on December 23rd to discuss their position on Justin Trudeau's leadership. They sent a letter asking him to resign later that day. Laurie Turnbull, a political science professor at Dalhousie University, says this letter highlights that Trudeau's runway as leader is running out.
It doesn't mean that every single person wants him to leave, but it seems like the overall consensus, both in the Ontario caucus and the Atlantic caucus, is that the Liberals would have a better chance in the next election if there was a different leader.
The letter, written by King's Hants MP Cody Blois, thanked Trudeau for his positive leadership over the last 9 years, but says it's time for a new leader. He writes, "Our colleagues this morning expressed their deep personal affection for you, their pride in our work as a Liberal team, but also their deep concern that without a leadership change, that progress will be lost under a Pierre Poilievre-led government. Simply put, time is of the essence, and our caucus is of the view that it is not tenable for you to remain as the leader, and that we need to allow for the necessary conversations on transition to take place." Blois declined an interview, saying the letter stands for itself. St. John Rothsey MP Wayne Long made the letter public on December 29th, citing the need for transparency. He wrote on Facebook, "If we are to have any chance in the next election and prevent a Pierre Poilievre government, we need a new leadership, with a new vision for our party and the country." Turnbull sees this letter being made public as an attempt to force Trudeau to make a decision.
Trying to figure out how to get rid of this guy when there's nothing they can do formally to do it. But at the same time, they're in a terrible spot because most of those MPs in the Liberal caucus would rather chew off their own foot than do anything to help Pierre Poilievre. And so Justin Trudeau has to make the decision. They're not going to all quit and sit as Conservatives, because that just helps Poilievre. They're not going to quit and sit as Independents because that just helps Poilievre. So they're stuck.
Angela Capobianco, Global News, Halifax.